Welcome to the Pokemon Trading Card Game Online Beginner's Guide. By the end of this video, you will know everything there is to know about the Pokemon Trading Card Game Online. Hello everybody, my name is Tim, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. I create videos that are all about helping you become a more knowledgeable Pokemon trainer. So if that interests you, feel free to subscribe. Now, let's get into the video. Alright, so let's start with the things you will need to play the Pokemon Trading Card Game online. You will need either a computer or a tablet. And the reason for this is because on a phone screen, the text is too small to read. So you'll need to play the Pokemon Trading Card Game online on either a tablet or a computer. Now, let's get into the tutorial. Alright, so here we are at the login screen. To begin, you're gonna need to make an account if you are new to the Pokemon Trading Card Game online. But since I already have an account made, and once you make yours, you can then log in. Alright, so for me, it shows up a current challenge, but for you, it might show up something different. And what this is just a daily challenge that you can do for a random Pokemon card pack. I'm just gonna press OK on that. Now from this screen, this is pretty much the main screen, and it's gonna have 4 things go across it, usually, but that's not important to us. What we wanna look at is the top left. So we're gonna start there. I'm gonna click on that. And so you'll see 4 different options here. There's the Trainer Challenge, Versus, Events, and the Tutorial. Now, the game is most likely going to start you on the tutorial to begin with before you can even get to this screen. So you should already know what the tutorial looks like. So instead, I will actually go to Trainer Challenge first. Now, what the Trainer Challenge is just an easy place for you to practice against CPUs. And you can use any different theme deck that you have. Typically, you'll start with the Born of Fire, Crushing Current, and Hidden Depths. The Hidden Depths packs, or the decks, I should say. And you'll start in the Gold League, and you can go up against each and every person. Now, what's neat about this is that you can use any deck and challenge each person and still get rewarded for it for each different deck that you use. So you can practice a lot of different decks, and if you buy a new one, you can then put in the code and use it to battle everyone. From there, once you beat everyone with a single deck, you can then unlock a new league like the Platinum League or the City Championship League. Alright, so now that we've looked at the Trainer Challenge page, let's go to the Versus page. So here, instead of going up against CPUs with the decks that you have, you will actually go up against real people. And generally speaking, this will give you some good rewards. So if you would like good rewards for battling people in real life, then I would suggest using the Versus page. Or if you just want to see if your deck is good enough to beat other people. Now, let's move on to the Events page. Now, the Events page talks about different tournaments. So if you are into stuff like that and you really want to take your deck building skills to the next level and try and beat people on a tournament level, you can do that. You will need entry tickets, though, which can be purchased, or you can even get them if you battle enough CPUs. So here are 3 different tournaments as of right now. And you can, of course, join them. I believe they are timed, so you have to finish it in a certain amount of time. Now, let's move to the Collection page. So you want to click on the second tab in and go to Collection. Now that we're in the Collection page, there is a lot here. So it starts with the Pokemon, where each Pokemon is alphabetically organized. This is sort of like a long way. If you have a lot of cards, it would take forever to really look through all of this, so you can always search for a specific card if you want to, or you can filter out specific cards, and you can filter them by type or by what kind of deck they are in, whether it is expanded or standard. There's also different stages that you can look at if you would want to sort it by that. I'm not going to do that right now, but you can also change it from alphabetically. You could do it from Z to A. You could do it by their stages, or you could do it by quantity. Now you can do this with not only Pokemon cards, but even the trainer cards, energy cards, and then after that, there's packs. So if you have packs that haven't been opened yet, you would see them in this folder right here. There's also gameplay items such as coins or sleeves, as well as deck boxes, and avatar items for your character who you have on a Pokemon trading card game online, which we will get to in a minute. Now, let's go to the deck manager page. Okay, so here you will see all the decks that you have. Right here you can see my theme decks, as well as the Pikachu and Zekrom GX deck that I opened. If you would like to see that video, I will have it linked in the description down below. But this is pretty much just all the decks that you have, and they will all be listed here. And if you create a new one, you can of course do that. You can click on Create New Deck, and there are a lot of options. But generally speaking, you're just going to want to use a typical either standard deck or expanded. Now let's move to the trade page. Here you can offer lots of different trades, like say if you have a specific card you might not necessarily want, but somebody else wants it, obviously you can trade and see what you would want to trade for that. Now there are public trades and private trades, so if you just want a trade to go between you and a friend, you can choose that option instead of the public trade. There's also a public offers page where you can see what's being offered, as well as offers to me and a trade history. Now let's move on to the avatar. Alright, so here you will see your avatar. Clearly that looks exactly like me. You can change a lot of things about your avatar, and you can even buy items for them and change up their look. This is just going to be for whenever you're battling people or battling the CPU. It's the only time you'll really see your avatar. Now let's move on to the challenges page. Alright, so here you will progress. The more you use a deck and beat other people, other opponents with it, you will level up depending on what type it is, and then you will earn rewards. Also, it will show you your active challenges. And when you complete them, you will get a random pack. Now let's move on to the statistics page. Here you will find the stats for all the games that you have played, the amount of damage you have done, and the amount of cards you have drawn, how many games you have played. You can also see your collection stats, so you can see how many cards you collected and own. Now let's move on to the shopping cart. So here is a really interesting page where you can go and buy virtual packs of things. So if you want a specific pack, you can buy it with coins. And you earn these coins by playing daily and beating CPUs. You can earn coins and then spend it on either decks or booster packs. You can also spend it on deck boxes and sleeves. All right, now the next part I'm going to show you is actually only on PC. So if you're playing on a tablet, you will not be able to redeem code cards. So I'll now show you on my computer how you will do that. Alright guys, here we are on my PC. I will show you how you will redeem a code card. I'll show you that now. You can only do it on the PC for some reason. They do not allow it on a tablet. So I already messed up. You want to click on this gift box right here that's next to the cart where it says redeem codes. Now you can either use a QR code reader, but instead I will type it in manually. So whenever you type it in, you actually don't have to type it in exactly as is. Just as long as you get the letters and numbers correct, that's all you will need. So I will now type it in. All right, so I have my code typed in there. Obviously you can see it is not exact, but it still works. So here is the check mark to say that yes, this is a pack that hasn't been redeemed yet. If the code has already been redeemed, it will show up as a red X. So I'll hit claim now. And there it is, there's my pack. Now from here, I can click on collection. And I will see my pack here, which is under the collection page. And then you click on packs. Now to open it, you want to click on the pack that you want to open. It will give you this box with an arrow above it, and you will click open pack. Then we will tap on the top part. Here are all the cards we have, and then one final card, a Whimsicott. Alright, so now all of these will automatically go to your collection. Alright, so hopefully by now you know how to play the Pokemon trading card game online and how to work it so you can feel comfortable whenever you do end up using it. That's all I have for today's video. I'll catch you in the next one.